Hello my Mercurial mercenaries, this is just a quick follow-up video to a song I recently posted called Love is Blind. It's a pretty self-explanatory song, but let's just listen to it together and see if there's anything that I really need to point out.
A piece of music.
I can fly so very far. Nothing special, how I was found. Gaining distance, try outer space. Tunnel vision, when Satan face. Everything I never wanted.
Look, let's just have a little pause there, right? Because there's a couple of things to talk about in the very opening second. Oh, look at the state of my face there. Let's just get rid of that. Well, let's just hang on. Shh. We don't want to see that much. Oh. I was going to say not sexually. Hang on. We'll go with that. I can't have that on the screen. Shh. I suppose the primary thing to mention, and probably the only thing to mention on this song, is that I intended Love is Blind to be a punk song driven by an acoustic guitar. Now, whether the end result sounds to you like a punk song driven by an acoustic guitar is another matter entirely, but that's what I intended when I came up with the idea. And it's that recurring it's one of those things impossible to do with your own voice, but I should just probably get the guitar and see if I can remember how to play it. Blimey. I really need to play the guitar more often than picking it up once every 13 months. In answer to someone in the comments section, it's all picked with a plectrum, not finger picked. But it's basically that driving rhythmic pattern of, looks like it's just E and C. And the whole song's built around that. And the only other thing of real significance in the song is the fact that I tried to make the bass and the drums lock together. That's a recurring theme in a lot of my songs. The drum pattern in this song is particularly interesting though, because there's like a sort of tom pattern that happens in the chorus section. It's like a dum cha dagga dum dagga 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 dum cha dagga dum dagga 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 dum cha dagga dum dagga 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 dum, and I've made the bass link in boom 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 boom. Well, let's just listen to it. Bloody hell.
Forever haunted. Select music and live the shame. Sinking slowly without a trace.
Here we go in the chorus. Right, here's that pattern I'm talking about. Right, so listen to the bass. Listen to the bass with that. Yeah. So the bass. 0-0, reset the clock. Reviewing what we had. Cliche. Well, I say cliche because I've got this tendency whenever I use the word stop in a song, I'll stop the song. So I never stop. That's the sort of thing I would usually do. I never stop. Stop pushing and pulling. On this one, I got a crappy little microphone. One of these little black things you used to put, like a little black plastic thing you used to attach. Remember those old tape decks? Those of you who've got a bit of age to you, those old, they were like sort of like that sort of size. You used to hook them up to your old computers to load games on, sort of like this. And they had like an eject button, and the thing went up, and you put a cassette in, and there used to be there was a little mic socket on there, and you put a little mic in, and there'd be like a little black mic like that. And I think that, I never stop. Push. I think I got my drummer just to go. Now the fact is, anyone can go. Can't tell who's done it, but I'm pretty sure that was the. Let's just shh. Let's just listen to that again. We can do this.
With what we had, I never stopped. Pushing and pulling, a sliding scale.
I mean, you can hear the layers building up, and over the top of the acoustic guitar with diddle 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 diddle. You've got electric guitars layered in. Diddle ding 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 ding. What does it do? All right.
Stop with me, 'cause a sliding scale.
Over the top. What key? So let's just check the key of the song again. Because when I was playing the guitar, it sounded.
A piece of music.
I can fly.
Go back when I could play the guitar faster. Back when I used to. There was a time when I spent all of my waking moments with the guitar, electrics, acoustics, whatever. I'd honestly be playing a guitar 8 hours a day. I was good back then. Right, okay. So what's quite clear there is that I've capoed it up. Hang on. Probably to the 2nd fret. Where's my capo? Oh, blimey. So are we actually capoed up to there? Hang on. Oh, God. All this old, just shit equipment lying around everywhere. Not in use of it. No, we're at the 1st fret. Play the right chords. Well, hang on.
So very far.
Yeah.
I can fly so very far.
Okay, so it's just E and C, but because I always had to be a little bit different and trick people, I capoed it up to the 1st fret. Now, the fact is, around that time of writing this song, I thought that I could really trick people by using a capo. It turns out that every bugger uses a capo, so what the hell. But back maturing from the days of playing punk and rock and roll in nightclubs, drinking lager, sweating, to progress to using an additional piece of metal on the guitar to change the pitch of the guitar. Honestly, it seems easy now with the internet. Everyone knows everything there is to know about everything. If you want to get into cameras, you can know everything there is to know. Back in the olden days, people didn't know everything there was to know about the electric guitar or guitars in general. It seems weird to admit that now, but I used pedals live just because they were the only pedals I owned. And did I choose specifically the pedal? I just seem to have them random. I had a flanger, not sexually. I had a TC Electronics flanger, not particularly because I wanted a flanger. It was actually a flanger chorus, but just because I had it. And I had a phaser pedal just because, I don't know, because I had it. Still over here, aren't they? I mean, it's ridiculous. I must be one of the only people in the world to own a Boss touch wah. I mean, it's brown. It's brown. I don't know if anyone apart from me has ever used this in a piece of music that people have actually heard. And I've got the Heavy Metal 2 pedal, right? This is the pedal that makes the sound of like Swedish sort of doom or Swedish, you know, that sort of really heavy black metal. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, but this is where like musical naivety comes into play, and sometimes too much knowledge. So I had the Swedish black metal pedal, right? But I was playing kind of like punk and Britpop and stuff. I would use this as like a volume boost for my guitar solos. I'm using a Swedish black metal pedal as a volume boost. Making what could be considered mistakes was part of my sound. So, like we were just having a conversation, I can't remember, in a video or two ago, about whether having a level of music theory improves your songwriting ability. And people have been coming back to me saying, yeah, because when you've got a level of musical knowledge, that enables you to then break the rules. If you know the rules, you can break the rules. That was never my experience, right? That might have been the experience for people like Miles Davis, right? If he knows the rules, he can then break the rules, right? But in my experience, the people who knew all the rules never broke the rules. They stuck to the rules. I don't really want to hear the frigid scale over my songs. I just want to hear notes that work. I mean, nothing to do with this song. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shh.
Nothing special.
How I was found, gaining distance, try outer space.
Tidal vision.
Oh, a little bit tremolo on that guitar. Right. Now, there, you got one of those pick sweeps, like a... Is it Wipeout or something? There's an old famous song, isn't there, where it's just... It's just the sound of a pick going down the strings, yeah? But if I remember rightly, even though I was in a studio with a Marshall Stack orange amp head, I'm probably using, for this song, my blue Telecaster, the best guitar I ever owned. I haven't touched it for years, but not sexually, but it will still be in tune right now, I guarantee it. Even though I had all of that, and the power, you know, like when you're in a studio and you've got the amp set up in a room where you can have it turned up like that, the power of 1,000 suns. I didn't actually record the sound of the pick scrape. I'm pretty sure that the sound of the pick scrape on this song, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure it's the sound of the pick scrape off the Korg Triton. It's got, I'm pretty sure it's got a sound effect on it called pick scrape. So just press the key. Why? But it's there. And it went, shh. Listen to that again, right? So I reckon this isn't a guitar. It's actually the sample of a guitar.
Tidal vision. When saving face. Everything
I never wanted. The day she died, forever haunted. Select the music. So I'm introducing bits and pieces of electric guitars. But, like I said, the driving force is the interplay between the drums and the bass. Very much so.
0-0, reset the clock. Repeating what we had, I never stop. Wishing and blowing, a sliding scale. Should've stuck with me, 'cause I never fail.
Again, one of my habits I had when I was writing songs, or I'd often have a guitar going dang, and I can't do how. Let me lower my dang 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 dang. So what is it? It's like Ian's 0-0, reset the clock. Reviewing what we had, I never stop. Pushing and pulling, sliding scale. You should have stuck with me, 'cause I never fail. Another song about kind of anger and jealousy and lust. And I would always up. So while you've got in the background, like a driving force of acoustics and drums and bass all interlocking, I'd just rhythmically. if you get two notes like that right, and if you listen to it in the background there, because I just heard it, hang on, listen, let's just listen to the background. You can even be playing two notes.
Should've stuck with me, 'cause I never fail. But life is blind on one side.
There.
But life is blind on one side.
Right. Okay, so on that time, on the chorus, on the bass, it's a cum face there. Bum bum ba da bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da da bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da da dum ba da 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 bum bum ba da da dum ba da 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 da. So it's up and down on the bass. Bum bum ba da da dum da 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 da. Bum ba da da dum da 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 da. I mean, it's obvious stuff. You'd probably do that as well if you were writing this song, but it doesn't matter because you might do it. I did do it. Okay, so back to that kind of intro theme of the acoustic guitar driving it. Little bits of the electric guitar. It's mainly the interplay of the drums. I mean, that's a specific moment of the song with the drums and bass. Here we go. Bit of organ. And now this was interesting, right? This is a moment where most people, and I've been told off recently for making sweeping generalising statements about people, and I talk about like the general public or whatever, but most people in this section of a song would... if they're trying to play a punk song, they'd probably put some sort of guitar solo here. And I didn't want to do it. But the producer of this song was a fan of The Cure, I think. He was a big Cure fan. And he suggested that I just don't play a solo. I just go do 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 do. Now it doesn't sound like The Cure, but I think, and he didn't say that to me, but I think in hindsight he was putting he was trying to persuade me to do a little bit of Robert Smith there. And at the very end, so I go do 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 do. And the second time round, I put a little bit of xylophone on it. If you listen, and I put the xylophone to be playing a harmony. Right, listen to that. It's very, very subtle, right? But in the background, listen to the glockenspiel, xylophone. Right, here we go. Right, just clean this time. Right, now this second time, listen for the xylophone. Very subtle. Right, okay, I mistimed it. I mistimed it here, and I mistimed it on the video as well, but we got a hi-hat close. Now this, I mean, I'm incapable of freeze framing it on a decent face. But let's just say it again now, right? This drummer on this song playing, I mean, this is one take. This drummer was the most fantastic drummer I've ever seen in real life. He never needed more than one take. There's no patching in. It's just, he sits in front of the kit, you press record, he plays. That's it. It's interesting to watch channels like, I'll be watching like Spectre Sound, Glenn Fricker and all those sort of things, where we're talking about punching in and drummers doing this and how long does it take, how many takes for this, and this drummer never needed more than one take. It boggles the mind. But he really did have the ability to do anything like I asked of him. Now, I wasn't asking him to play death metal, so I don't know what would have happened if I'd have asked him. But just listen to Just listen to this bit again. It's quite simple, but the way he just brings it to a stop. Right? On the... I missed it again. Once more. It's like an offbeat. And then all the instruments link in with it. It's good. Here we go with that. There's the most obvious example of that two-note thing I was talking about. Coming up now. Oh, listen to that build up on the drums again. Let's listen to what the bass does as the drums build. Yeah, okay, so I just go. Oh, sometimes you could have like all these amazing bass players, right? Like a John Entwistle or a Jacko Pistori. I was nearly going to say that South African guy. Then he shot his girlfriend, but there was a bass player as well. I've forgotten his name now. But sometimes, right, just just crashes your mind. Fuzz.
She died, forever haunted.
You could be my girlfriend and live the shame. Out of the lonely people, we're all the same.
Because love is blind.
Everything's in now.
Because love is blind. On our side, it's on our side.
Ride the crash. I mean, lyrically, it's another song that's coming from a... with a title like Love is Blind, inspired by the opening track of Separations by Pulp. I think with a title like Love is Blind, I don't need to explain much further. But there you go. That was a song where I was attempting to play... I mean, look, there's loads of punk songs out there played on acoustic guitars, okay? This was my go at it. This was my go. Over and